You're watching Loudmouths.
Hey everybody, welcome to Loudmouths Great Debate. Jonas Schwartz happy to be along with Gary Apple. And Gary, obviously lots of news coming from Major League Baseball. Joel Sherman, Ken Rosenthal, amongst others, reporting that the owners have come to an agreement to present a framework of how the season should go to the players on Tuesday. And some of that agreement is 14 playoff teams, a universal DH, somewhere between a 78 and 82 game season, regional play between teams, so all Northeast teams would play each other regardless of National and American League, expanded rosters, perhaps 30 players with a taxi squad of perhaps 21 players. So it seems like a good development, Gary, but do you see there being sticking points from the players' side?
Oh, I think there's no question there's going to be back and forth here. The players have admitted in the past that they know there's going to be prorated contracts depending on how many games they play. And now we know that the owners in the league, they want further concessions along those lines. And that's going to be the biggest sticking point. And I think safety is also going to be a big issue here, Jonas. You know, when you talk about regionalized play, that sounds fine, but you're also getting on airplanes, staying in hotels. And as regionalized as you want to make it, maybe you're not going to go to the West Coast. There's going to be a great deal of travel, a great deal of unknown here. And, you know, I thought it was really interesting reading Ken Rosenthal in The Athletic. There are a number of players that we know and then others that we don't know who have dealt with health issues, non-baseball related health issues, diabetes issues, cancer issues, removed spleen issues. And these guys have more compromised immune systems. And so that's an issue as well. Safety is a huge thing here, Jonas. And then you think about families of players who are going to be impacted by this. So I think there's a lot of discussion that needs to take place. And I don't think anything at this point is a lock. I think the players want to play, the owners want to play, but it has to be done in the most selfless and healthy and safe way possible.
You know, Gary, I took all these reports as a good news, bad news scenario. Good news that we see a framework, and it seems in some ways that they thought this is a big first step. The bad news is they're still going to be haggling over money, and as you mentioned, how this is set up, and they go hand in hand because if you're a player, you're sitting there going, you're asking me to take all the risk, and yet you want to cut the finance that I would be receiving for this. And to your point, Gary, it's not just travel. You need to have somebody in charge of disinfecting all the hotel rooms, the bus from the hotel to the ballpark. You need to have all that buttoned up, and that's very hard to do.
Listen, it's an infinite number of things they've got to take into consideration here. And as we know, nothing is perfect. There are still things being learned about this awful virus every single day. What we do know here, Jonas, is the players have a very finite career. It's only got a certain number of years left in it. And so they're trying to take care of their families for the rest of their lives. So I understand the concern from their standpoint, both from a financial and a health standpoint. So these things have to be discussed. And again, nothing is a lock. I think everybody wants to play, but can they make it work? We'll find out.
Well, let me tell you, it's a real opportunity for baseball here. Everybody is starving to see this product. Yes. We'll see if they can work it out. Gary, good to see you. That's the Loudmouths Great Debate.